If this was the first game, all those shots would have been done. I know you need the meat.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
That's for the fast travel. Yes, I've got 2. Alright, Screamer.
I'm not giving up.
They need super nerfing, man. They need to be majorly nerfed. They're so strong. What is that? Green shine silver.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. Wonder if merchants would be interested.
For upgrades and weapons and outfits or... Oh, okay. Well, if they're for upgrading things, I'm not going to sell.
Stocking up for that?
Right. How many rocks can I hold? River bloom leaf. Huh. So 999 is got to be the max.
That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
Get it.
I'd be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Get it. That's a double get in right there. Bar and light. Wait. That way? Man, imagine climbing those. Freaking hell, imagine climbing that. Is that snow? That is snow. Cool.
This'll keep.
Outlander approaching.
Oops.
Savior?
There we go.
Wanna come in, Savior?
Please.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Thank you very much. Who opened the door?
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here?
Hey, it's her.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Yes. Where's my Shadow Cardrag bow?
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
That's not what I want. There it is. Unlocks new ammo, increase weapon stats. Bora sound shell. Huh. Bomba. Acid hunter arrows. Weapon stats improved. Outfits. Oh, that's why I'm not getting any protection from attacks. That explains everything. Oh, I can only carry 3? Well, if I can... Oh man, I need hides? Hides and bones? This calls for a grind. Oh. I got 3 other slots. I wonder what I'll be getting.
Cool, you fool. Till Elvin blows that whistle, no one's working anyway.
An ammo
Don't care what the job is.
that deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies and see if they are weak to acid. Hitting them with acid will behind.
No, we all know who did that. But it's going to be us who'll pay for it.
Sorry about that. Hitting enemies with acid will build up to the corroding state. Once in this state, an enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage reduction. Oh! Shoot acid containers with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion. Ooh!
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
This is what I was forged to do.
So that seems a bit very laggy. I'm pretty sure in the first game, when you use this, trying to do all this, it's rapid. But this seems very laggy and broken.
Tinkering with one hammer isn't gonna kill you.
This is your stash. It can be found in every settlement, as well as many other locations throughout the world. Later, whoever's shouting.
There you are.
Oh, they wasn't shouting at me.
Oh, hi.
Mute that. When you gather items beyond your carrying capabilities, excess items will be sent to your stash from here. You can retrieve them. Oh, or restock all of it resources by hold.
Ho
By
there.
upgrading your pouches, you can increase your carrying capabilities. Key upgrade resource. When did I get this? Okay. Apex Claw Strider Strike Piece? A wooden carving. Retaliate. Rotates towards its attacker and inflicts. What? Used in a game of Machine Strike. It is a medium-sized melee attack piece. What? That's very confusing. Warriors' bows are quick-firing, short-range bows. Unlike other bow types, they deal maximum damage even when not fully drawn, but quickly lose accuracy at longer distances. Remember, shooting element arrows to detonate containers at the same. You're not gonna.
Hey. Oh, there. You look familiar.
Yeah, but can I talk to this guy? Fine, screw you. Screw you too, buddy. Is this the brewery? This is not the brewery. That's gotta be the brewery.
Another. Why do you find it, please? Find it. You know where we need? I'll take some mail.
What am I gonna do?
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special griddle. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
That's it. Yeah, that's
Add that to stuff. Oh, hello.
Send this to my stash.
Send this to my stash. Metal bone. Pouch full. Really? Why can't I bloody talk to anyone about buying stuff? What is that?
Ain't of the wilds, I change your mind about that, bro. Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay, so it's just a press. Borrower. It's an interesting carving. VP1. This machine does not have a skill. Okay. Open glossary? How to win. Whenever an opponent machine is destroyed, whether by your hand or theirs, its value is added to your pool of victory points. Oh, get it. Required 7 victory points before your opponent. Or destroy all their machines to claim victory. Hopefully it's not as hard as the dice game in Valhalla. God, I hope it's not as hard as that. Machine Strike is a 2-player strategy game played by the tribes of the Forbidden West. I haven't even been to the Forbidden West yet, so I don't really know. I don't know on that one. Each player owns different boards. Okay.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move.
2.
How powerful their attacks are.
2.
The distance they can strike from.
Okay.
And of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process.
I thought I did.
Just need to, move that machine forward, Red. Move that machine forward.
What? Do I have to go too?
Easy enough, huh?
Now, okay, so it says I have to. It moves to places, so I have to move that maximum numbers. That's.
Perfect.
To be honest, that's very dumb.
Not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
To be honest, that's very dumb.
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
You should be allowed to move it any number you want within the limit.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine.
She moved once.
First.
Why couldn't I move once?
Now move the piece close enough to attack one of mine. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the two machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by... Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then.
No, they're going to attack back.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick.
Oh.
That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge and by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, Because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget. These are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers.
Is there a Thunderjaw one?
Kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor.
I have a full set of
They'll need the right
Thunderjaw
materials
pieces.
to craft you one. Or you might find them in the
Oh,
wilds if you're
Stormbird.
lucky. I know I've lost my fair share
Oh,
of
no.
pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty
Pass.
of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Come back anytime, Red.
Knew you couldn't resist some good company. Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. Barry from the Bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the Bristlebacks are gone.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an Elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Okay. Now, quests. Errands. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're a big map. Well, this is actually kind of annoying. I gotta go down there, then head back up. Collect as much missions as I can.
Ignoring me again?
Got somewhere to be. Sorry.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
You ever wondered if red hair is a sign of genius? Yes, true.
We are on the same side here, Ulf. The Bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Karja who let the Bristlebacks into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of Barren Light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you and that damned concession decree...
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the Bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the Bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well...
Right now, you're the problem.
Hey? and off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives
He's hiding
out
something.
there.
Every time
Someone
Aloy
had to step up
looks
and say,
into
"No
that
more."
house, he quickly gets in front.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja
I
magistrate
really
wanted.
don't like him.
I bet he's in the tavern.
Decent amount of valuables.
Oh, hey! Look at her go! Hey, good work.
Lame.
Hello! Move those feet!
Needed to sneeze.
There's nothing here for Nora or Carja. Got it?
You sound like trouble.
Maybe I should charge to watch this.
You very much sound like trouble.
Bet even the Savior needs some battle practice.
Not again. I forgot. I never. Almost ready to go?
Mayday!
This'll be my stash when I need it. It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down?
Alright, so bristlebacks are those bull things?
Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
Collect a load of resources. Oh, the wood's going to my stash? Wait, how much wood do I even have on me right now? Oh, 100. 100's the max? Okay. So, I gotta upgrade the thing. I gotta upgrade my pouch if I want to hold more. I'm not gonna pick up any more of that stuff. That's just wasting inventory space. Wait. If I pick up a rock. Okay, so 20's gotta be the max for rocks. Probably best if I sneak. What? Damn,
There.
squirrels.
That should be enough wild meat for Mildef.
Is that a raccoon? That was a raccoon. Poor thing. Didn't deserve to die. Got a raccoon. Raccoon. Got another squirrel. Hello. This is nice. Oh. Fish. Oh. Just a drop off. Not deep. You have like a nice camp there. I like this rock, it's mine. Now, gather bitter leaf. Alright, yes, I forget. Wait. No, that's not for collecting. Bitter leaf. What are you? Ah.
Okay, I think I have
Lovely.
enough bitter leaf.
How nice, they were just right out the front door. And how
This
nice, there's
tastes as good
another
as it
one right
looks.
there.
If I'm drunk, you.
Hello.
You say, what now? I don't mind. How fast? Hey! Show me.
Oi! This.
Bet you 50 shards they get eaten by the
I
Tanakh.
found some berries I never seen before out behind
The Tanakhs drove the Red Race
Ah.
out.
Hello again. How
I'm
goes
used to
your
X
search?
to talking to people.
About that. What did you need to make your signature dish?
A corrugated metal panel, for starters. I can use it until I get another groove griddle forged. You could probably pull one out of a scrounger scrap pile northeast of here. I'll clean it first, don't worry. And for the dish itself, some wild, then I can get cooking.
I
But-
should be going.
Right.
But I got it though. Go to the scrounger site. I already got it though. My butt's already got it. Shouldn't these be green? To indicate that I've got it? I'm pretty sure it should be green.
I kind of like those round.
Hey! Anyone see where I put my drink?
I'm pretty sure that's how it was in the first game. I'm comparing a lot of things to first games. Like I was comparing Dying Light 2 to Dying Light 1. And how
What happened
things
to you?
That damn mine is
were
what
better
happened.
in 1 than it is in 2, and now I'm doing it with this
It
one.
won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvend... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury, when it was Olvend who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvend's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Oh. Oh. Ooh, there's something up there. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing with this. Lighting up white, and these are grayish faded color. Once they're bright, that means you've discovered it. Okay, I see what they're doing. That's gonna be kind of difficult though, because you kind of really need to pay attention to the texture of that color, because they're kind of the same in my eyes. I want that. Hey, come back here. Oh, that's right. I need to do that at a DS. Wait a minute. I got a skill point. What's that about? Oh no. Oh, what's that called? What's that called? Sawtooth? I can't remember what that's called, but I know what that thing is. They're in this game also? Oh, they're in the game still?
Scroungers. Neighbor said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Ow. Come here. Oh. I see what they've changed.
No metal panel.
Usually in the first game,
Another scrap pile.
they slowly walk back, so you had a chance to take them out. I see they're doing it differently for this.
can't override that machine. Oh, there's a cauldron out here.
For a silent strike. What the fuck? What's with that attack speed? My attack speed was meant to be increased. What hasn't it? It's like it's buffed theirs instead. Yeah, it's buffed theirs instead. What the fuck? Did it just yeet a piece of itself at me?
Through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
It just yeeted a piece of itself at me. Good to know that they can do that. Wait, 20's not the max? Is it 30? How many rocks can I hold?
Stuff for the stash.
I'm getting a lot of loot. If this was Dying Light, this would be good. But since this is Horizon, this is gonna get bad. Then I'm getting so much. So I'll have to start managing
I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good
my
thing,
inventory.
too. I can use a decent meal.
Use a decent meal? You know what, Aloy? Same. I could use a decent meal. And to be honest, I could use some McDonald's chicken nuggies. Oh my god, chicken nuggies. Whoa, okay,
Catching snowflakes on the
Discord.
ashes.
Huh? Oh yeah. I forgot I was going to do this. I suppose it's a good thing I did not get the... Well, it's a good thing I did get the upgrade. Because I would have died back there. I would have definitely died. Oh, I'm going to explore this place. This place has piqued my interest. Was that necessary? Nope, that was not necessary. But it was there, so I had to do it. Fire's still going, so someone's been here. And wood can only burn for so long. Is there a workbench here? I can upgrade my pouches. Yeah? Okay. I need the gold. The golden traveling thing so I can have infinite fast travels. That thing was a lifesaver in the first game.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
I want you. I want the. Oh my god, those poor pigs. Those poor freaking pigs. Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts.
Enjoy.
Has reduced your concentration recovery. Oh, okay. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time. Well, isn't that just lame?
Food before I head back out.
Level 4. Oh, I got 2 skill points. Never mind 1, I got 2. What the fuck was that? The freaking hell was that? It sounded like there was a bear outside the house. What was that? Oh, it's people. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's people doing gas pipes. It must have been one of the tools they were using. Man, that thing roared like a bear. I was like, what the hell was that? Machine Master. What do we get? What do we get? Mounted defense. Take less damage while mounted. Yeah. I'm not much one for stealth. Silent strike plus. That would actually help me in the long run. So I'll take that. Warrior. Huh. Okay. Itchy. I'm sorry, what? Did you just hack time? She just did a freaking Doctor Strange. I wonder what Easter eggs are in this game. Alright. Now, I need to go up here to the people. Activate thy quest. Deep trouble. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, side quest is... Okay. That's... Okay, so that confused me for a second there. Did I just say 3 in... Did I just say 3? I could have sworn I had 11. I could have sworn I had 11. Oh, okay. Weird. Very weird. God damn it, Discord. Let me mute Discord. Stab in the butt.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Killing to get as much XP as I can. Why is my health overcharged? Is that because of the food? I need the XP. Really?
Come on, come on!
Oh, 400 XP. What was that, like around 300? 300 and something? Come here. Alright, so it's not 400. At best it's like 300 and something. I'm actually climbing this, aren't I? Butterflies. Using the terrain as my climbing frame? Oh, okay, so you don't actually need certain things for this? Like I said, this is actually surprised. Oh god. Huh.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands. There we go.
Stain your hands. Oh, okay, so that must be a jump grapple. Yeah, that's a jump grapple. Where the hell am I even going? Oh my god, Aloy! You psychotic girl. Well, that was bugged.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew.
Here's a question. How am I going to get down? This is a very important question. Oh god! Aloy. Aloy. I'm not too fond of heights. I can tolerate it. But if you yeet like that...
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. To send a signal? Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
So that's how I get down. Yeah, sure, just yeet off and do that. Sure. That works. Oh, that's where I came down. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. We got some Borrowas. I'm doing it. Ow. Ow, my foot.
This isn't gonna be your day.
Dinner time for you lot, innit? Okay, yeah, they saw me.
Time to follow up.
Yep. You are gone. Jesus Christ, game. Okay. What? Did it just... Oh my freaking god. They don't let up. What is wrong with this game? I think a super nerf is in order. I definitely think a super nerf is in order. Really? So they're throwing rocks now? Feature that I don't think should be a part of this. This is near enough the start of the game, and they've made it very difficult to tackle these things. They hit way too hard. I just feel like they messed up with making these. I just feel like they could have done better. Or at least even checked the damage outcome from for these things. I mean, even though you don't have much armor, that's still way too high of damage.
I'll need this.
Whatever. That was a hit. That should have been a hit. Did you just hurl another rock at me? See that? Did that hit? I didn't see any damage indicator. Well, that definitely hit. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not put it on? Someone tells me this won't even help. Well, if those miners were in trouble of getting hurt by them. I've taken care of them.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Sure you can. You're close to having half maxed inventory.
This must be the mine Arnav told me about.
Well,
looks like the miners are in trouble.
Max inventory of sticks. Gotta love your sticks.